Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Question number 1. What distinguishes liberals from Democrats? Option A. Tolerating all religions. Option B. Opposing the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. Option C. Did not believe in universal adult franchise. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is Option C. Did not believe in universal adult franchise. Liberals were not Democrats. They did not believe in universal adult franchise, that is, the right of every citizen to vote. They felt men of property mainly should have the vote. They also did not want the vote for women. Question number 2. Which among the following groups was against any kind of political or social change? Option A. Radicals. Option B. Conservatives. Option C. Liberals. Option D. Nationalists. The correct answer is Option B. Conservatives. Conservatives were opposed to radicals and to liberals. After the French Revolution, however, even conservatives had opened their minds to the need for change. Earlier, in the 18th century, conservatives had been generally opposed to the idea of change. Question number 3. What was the root of all social ills of the time according to socialism? Option A. Industries. Option B. Private property. Option C. Workers. Option D. Parties. The correct answer is Option B. Private property. Socialists were against private property and saw it as the root of all social ills of the time because individuals owned the property that gave employment, but the propertied were concerned only with personal gain and not with the welfare of those who made the property productive. Question number 4. Who led the Bolshevik Group? Option A. Tsar Nicholas. Option B. Friedrich Engels. Option C. Karl Marx. Option D. Vladimir Lenin. The correct answer is Option D. Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik Group, thought that in a repressive society like Tsarist Russia the party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality of its members. Question number 5. Marx argued that industrial society was Option A. Socialist. Option B. Conservatives. Option C. Capitalist. Option D. Communist. The correct answer is Option C. Capitalist. Marx argued that industrial society was capitalist who owned the capital invested in factories, and the profit of capitalists was produced by workers. Question number 6. What was the name of the parliament created during 1905 revolution? Option A. Assembly. Option B. Duma. Option C. Council. Option D. Soviet. The correct answer is Option C. Council. During the 1905 revolution, the Tsar allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament or Duma. The Tsar dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and the re-elected second Duma within 3 months. He did not want any questioning of his authority or any reduction in his power. He changed the voting laws and backed the third Duma with conservative politicians. Liberals and revolutionaries were kept out. Question number 7. What made autocracy unpopular in Russia? Option A. The German origin of the Tsarina Alexandra. Option B. World War I. Option C. Poor advisors. Option D. Both A and C. The correct answer is option D. Both A and C. The Tsarina Alexandra's German origins and poor advisors, especially a monk called Rasputin, made the autocracy unpopular. Question number 8. Which of the following is true about the peasants of Russia? Option A. Peasants respected nobles and fought for them. Option B. Peasants wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. Option C. Peasants supported liberals. Option D. All the above. The correct answer is option B. Peasants wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. In Russia, peasants wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. Frequently, they refused to pay rent and even murdered landlords. Question number 9. What were the demands made by the workers in St. Petersburg who went on a strike? Option A. Reduction of working time to 8 hours. Option B. Increase in wages. Option C. Improvement in working conditions. Option D. All the above. The correct answer is option D. All the above. In the year 1904, 110,000 workers in St. Petersburg went on strike demanding a reduction in the working day to 8 hours, an increase in wages and improvement in working conditions. Question number 10. When was the Socialist Revolutionary Party formed in Russia? Option A. 1900. Option B. 1901. Option C. 1905. Option D. 1908. The correct answer is option A. 1900. Socialists formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to nobles be transferred to peasants. Question number 11. The Reds were option A. Mensheviks. Option B. Bolsheviks. Option C. Socialist Revolutionaries. Option D. Democratic Party. The correct answer is option B. Bolsheviks. Non-Bolshevik socialists, liberals and supporters of autocracy condemned the Bolshevik uprising. Their leaders moved to South Russia and organized troops to fight the Bolsheviks, the Reds. Question number 12. When did the Tsar abdicate the throne? Option A. 2nd of January, 1917. Option B. 2nd of March, 1917. Option C. 5th of April, 1917. Option D. 6th of May, 1917. The correct answer is option B. 2nd of March, 1917. Military commanders advised him to abdicate. He followed their advice and abdicated on the 2nd of March. Soviet leaders and the Ma leaders formed a provisional government to run the country. Question number 13. What do you mean by Kulaks? Option A. Security police. Option B. Well-to-do peasants. Option C. Landless laborers. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Well-to-do peasants. In 1928, party members toured the grain-producing areas, supervising enforced grain collections, and raiding Kulaks - the name for well-to-do peasants. Question number 14. Which one of the following refers to the secret police of Russia? Option A. Cheka. Option B. Gestapo. Option C. Security police. Option D. FBI. The correct answer is option A. Cheka. The secret police, called the Cheka first, and later OGPU and NKVD, punished those who criticized the Bolsheviks. Question number 15. After 1905, most committees and trade unions were: Option A, declared illegal. Option B, declared legal. Option C, active. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is Option A, declared illegal. After 1905, most committees and unions worked unofficially, since they were declared illegal. Severe restrictions were placed on political activity. Question number 16. Which one of the following demands was not included in April thesis of Lenin? Option A, end of World War I. Option B, formation of Duma. Option C, transfer of land to peasants. Option D, nationalization of banks. The correct answer is Option D, nationalization of banks. Vladimir Lenin declared that the war be brought to a close, land be transferred to the peasants, and banks be nationalized. These three demands were Lenin's April theses. Question number 17. Which group was the supporter of women's suffragette movements? Option A, liberals. Option B, conservatives. Option C, radicals. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is Option C, radicals. Radicals wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population. Many supported women's suffragette movements. Question number 18. Who started Collectivization Programme in Russia? Option A, Tsar Nicholas. Option B, Karl Marx. Option C, Lenin. Option D, Stalin. The correct answer is Option D, Stalin. Stalin, who headed the party after the death of Lenin, believed that rich peasants and traders in the countryside were holding stocks in the hope of higher prices. Speculation had to be stopped and supplies confiscated. From 1929, the party forced all peasants to cultivate in collective farms, kolkhoz. The bulk of land and implements were transferred to the ownership of collective farms. Peasants worked on the land, and the kolkhoz profit was shared. Question number 19. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in Option A, 1898 by Socialists. Option B, 1899 by Communists. Option C, 1899 by Socialists. Option D, 1898 by Communists. The correct answer is Option A, 1898 by Socialists. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's ideas. However, because of government policing, it had to operate as an illegal organization. It set up a newspaper, mobilized workers and organized strikes. Question number 20. Which religion was followed by most of the people of Russian Empire? Option A, Catholics. Option B, Protestants. Option C, Russian Orthodox Christianity. Option D, Russian Catholics. The correct answer is Option C, Russian Orthodox Christianity. The Russian Empire included current-day Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, parts of Poland, Ukraine, and Belarus. It stretched to the Pacific and comprised today's Central Asian states, as well as Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. The majority religion was Russian Orthodox Christianity, which had grown out of the Greek Orthodox Church, but the empire also included Catholics, Protestants, Muslims, and Buddhists. Question number 21. Who led the procession of workers to the event Bloody Sunday in Russia? Option A. Lenin. Option B. Stalin. Option C. Father Gapone. Option D. Friedrich Engels. The correct answer is option C. Father Gapone. When the procession of workers led by Father Gapone reached the Winter Palace, it was attacked by the police and the Cossacks. Over 100 workers were killed and about 300 wounded. The incident, known as Bloody Sunday, started a series of events that became known as the 1905 Revolution. Question number 22. The Commune of farmers was known as option A. Soviets. Option B. Duma. Option C. Mayor. Option D. Cossacks. The correct answer is option C. Mayor. Russian peasants were different from other European peasants in another way. They pooled their land together periodically and their commune, mayor, divided it according to the needs of individual families. Question number 23. Who formed an international body, named Second International? Option A. Communists. Option B. Conservatives. Option C. Radicals. Option D. Socialists. The correct answer is option D. Socialists. By the 1870s, socialist ideas spread through Europe. To coordinate their efforts, socialists formed an international body, namely, the Second International. Question number 24. Who wanted to modernize Islam to lead their societies? Option A. Radicals. Option B. Jihadists. Option C. Communists. Option D. Socialists. The correct answer is option B. Jihadists. Liberals and Social Democrats were supported in the empire by nationalists, in Poland for instance, and in Muslim-dominated areas by jihadists who wanted modernized Islam to lead their societies. Question number 25. Which of the following statements is not correct about the liberals? Option A. They wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. Option B. They did believe in universal adult franchise. Option C. They opposed the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. Option D. They wanted to safeguard the rights of individuals against governments. The correct answer is option B. They did believe in universal adult franchise. They expected a nation which tolerated all the religions. 2. They opposed the uncontrolled powers of dynastic rules. 3. They wanted to safeguard the right to individual against government. 4. They did not believe in universal adult franchise as they were not Democrats. Liberals argued for a representative elected by the government. They were subjected to laws interrupted by a well-trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials. In the parts of Europe where independent nation-states did not yet exist, for example, Germany, Italy, etc. Question number 26. Who created Soviet Union from the Russian Empire? Option A. Bolsheviks. Option B. Mensheviks. Option C. Jihadists. Option D. Communists. The correct answer is option C. Jihadists. Most non-Russian nationalities were given political autonomy in the Soviet Union, USSR, the state the Bolsheviks created from the Russian Empire in December 1922. Question number 27. Who among the following was the advisor of Tsarina Alexandra? Option A. Stalin. Option B. Rasputin. Option C. Lenin. Option D. Karl Marx. The correct answer is option B. Rasputin. The Tsarina Alexandra's German origins and poor advisors, especially a monk called Rasputin, made the autocracy unpopular. Question number 28. Who founded Comintern? Option A. Bolsheviks. Option B. Mensheviks. Option C. Jihadists. Option D. Communists. The correct answer is option A. Bolsheviks. Many non-Russians from outside the USSR participated in the Conference of the Peoples of the East, 1920, and the Bolshevik founded Comintern, an international union of pro-Bolshevik socialist parties. Question number 29. The associations of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done by members were called option A. Communists. Option B. Cooperatives. Option C. Bolsheviks. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Cooperatives. Some socialists believed in the idea of cooperatives. The cooperatives were to be associations of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done by members. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.